Stephen and Lauren, the weather almost put the fireworks show in jeopardy. What happened?
Yeah, because, you know, there were supposed to be thunderstorms all week long, but you know what? Not today. This sun is out. It is shining bright. This beach here is packed. Everyone out having fun, soaking in the sun, the water. Folks are out there as well, and they're all telling me, you know, getting ready for that fireworks show that they are glad is happening because, guys, it was only a few short hours ago that it was given the green light.
Excited to find out. Our Lauren Edwards joins us live after meeting the owner who isn't even old enough to drive yet. Lauren, how do they make the deliveries?
That is a very good question that I did not get to ask him, but you know what? I knew I would love this story the moment I pitched it because I have a strong sweet tooth, and I came to this place behind me, got that sweet tooth satisfied, and I got to meet the young baking tycoon behind all of it. Derek and Janice, I did get a good look at that flooding, but you know what, guys? The sun is out, and I know the residents I spoke with, they were ecstatic about it. You could even see it reflecting here in the flood water next to me. Again, a beautiful sight, many residents tell me, and they love it because they're hoping that it's going to clear up some of this floods that is even near their homes. It's actually been surrounding a lot of the homes out here on Eagle Lake, and they're hoping that it dries up what they're calling a nightmare because, guys, they say that they are just absolutely done with it. Guys, I'm so excited to tell you about this awesome project and fundraiser going on at Matawan Middle School behind me. Just as you said, I met with some amazing artists earlier this afternoon, and they're just not using their time in the classroom just to hone their art skills. No, they're using it so they can help others. Guys, it seems like the never-ending story out here in Kalamazoo. There is flood water everywhere, including Crosstown Parkway behind me. I want to step out of the way so you can see exactly all this water that is covering not only Crosstown Parkway, but Lake Street as well, and Burdick Street, and even parts of the parking lot over at KDPS headquarters to our right. And guys, sadly, many of the streets and roads and highways down here look exactly like this one. Doug and Derek, that protest going on right now. I want to step out of the way so you guys can see for yourself. It is a small group out here on Dickman Road in Battle Creek, but they are in solidarity together. You see the sign there, the AFG. You see the woman with the bullhorn. You see the signs. All of them basically saying as cars go by that they are fighting for our VA or for their VA. Derek and Janice, the damage out here is extensive. I want you guys to get an up-close look at it because to my right, you see the cinder blocks. You see bricks, debris everywhere. There was even branches. I see a broom. There's bottles. Everything that was inside the barn lifted over. Even this top right here, it looked like it was a top to the back part of the barn. It looks like it was lifted up and knocked well over off of its foundations. Again, guys, this damage is extensive. It's hard to believe that it only touched down for just a few minutes and ended up leaving damage that was at least a mile long. Doug and Annie, look what I got for Christmas. This snazzy new Huffy bike. You know what? I'm lying. This is not mine at all, but I tell you, if it were a Ninja Turtle bike, it would all be mine. But this is actually being built here in Portage at the Pfizer Center behind me. And over here, there's like dozens more different colors, different sizes, different shapes. They all got cute little American flags on there, and they are going to some very lucky kids.
Fox 17's Lauren Edwards live in Battle Creek now to explain and make us all jealous. Lauren?
You know, I'm not trying to make you jealous. It's a loving day. So, you know what? Honestly, let's just be real. I am trying to make you a little bit jealous because I'm smelling these lovely bacon flowers. They smell so good. If you are a bacon lover, I think I stumbled upon heaven here in Battle Creek. The flower shop behind me has been making these guys. They are amazing. I'm trying not to eat them because I want to save them for when I get home. But I spoke with the owner and she tells me these guys, they've been selling like hotcakes.
It may be dark and it may be rainy, but it has not stopped fans from coming out to Aretha Franklin Church to continue to honor her. I want to step out of the way because I want you all to see the bike club that's here. They're actually, they are a club, but they were a parade as well, and they wanted to come and celebrate her life. But they weren't the only ones who were here. Some of her youngest fans have come out as well. These young dancers knowing exactly what to do when they hear Aretha Franklin's music.
It's like, you just get this kind of jazzy feeling. Like it's just, I don't know how to explain it.
So she and her group Alamore expressed their appreciation through dance, even though her music was before their time.
My grandma, she used to let me sit on her bed, and she used to show me different videos of her.
Say Aretha! Aretha!
They were among the dozens of people who honored Franklin at her church, New Bethel Baptist Church, fans adding more balloons and flowers and messages to her memorial.
I just wanted my baby to be a part of this because I think this is a real inspirational thing that everybody is doing here.
Fans also preparing to honor her later this month. The visitation will be held at the Charles H. Wright Museum for African American History on August 28th and 29th, and the funeral at the Greater Grace Church on Friday the 31st.
I'm hoping to see her body. I want to teach my daughter everything about her so she'll know.
From the looks of it, the younger generation already loves her.
Even though she is gone, she's not gone.
So many people I spoke with echoing the same sentiment that even though she's gone, her spirit is still here, especially at her church here in Detroit. And there's the music because this party is not stopping. And you know, there's the visitation and the funeral. We will be bringing you live coverage of both. For now, reporting in Detroit, Lauren Edwards, Fox 17 News. Doug and Annie, I am here in Detroit. I am out front of Aretha Franklin's church where, you know, guys, she began singing gospel music, but I'm also joined now by a dear friend of hers, Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, it's just been raining on and off all day, but a steady stream of people have just been coming to the church to pay their respects. What does that say to you about just the incredible woman she was?
You know, Aretha loved Detroit. I mean, she called herself a Detroit girl, and Detroit loves her back. We were always so proud to have her to be one of our ambassadors, one of our homegirls. Aretha was a woman who carried herself with class. She was a professional. She handled her business. When we talk about her song Respect, she demanded it in her industry, and she conducted herself where she would say, "You will respect my accomplishments," and you know, she was respectful of others.
But I have to ask the multi-million-dollar question. Yes. What is your favorite song? And can I get you, you know, to sing it just a little bit? You know, I have to hear it. Everyone has been.
Let's see. What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, baby, I got it.
I love it. Thank you so much, Congresswoman. Thank you so much, Congresswoman, for joining us. But just like she's been singing, everyone's been doing out here all day long today, guys. I will continue to be here all evening, and I will bring you more of the songs and stuff that I see it's making you cry. But you know, you did great. She was an amazing woman.
Yes, she was.
I'll be out here, as I've been saying, all afternoon and all night, reporting live for Fox 17, Lauren Edwards. And on to some lighter news. My former employer, the Boston Red Sox, are in Detroit, and they were having way too much fun after an almost 3-hour rain delay. But let's get to those highlights now. Look who we got here. Former Tigers pitcher Rick Porcello on the mound for the Red Sox, and former skipper Jimmy Leland in the suite. And I'm telling you, our assistant news director, Will Frederick, he's going to look like that in about 20 years. But top of the second, Red Sox with 2 on. Mookie Betts going yard. 2 runners tagging off of his at-bat. And Betts, he's going to be safe at second, and I know his distant cousin, Duchess Meghan Markle, is really happy about that one. But
you don't have to be a soccer fan to enjoy this. Lauren Edwards here with some of those highlights tonight. Lauren?
Derek, you are absolutely right. You don't need to be a soccer fan to enjoy all this. The U.S. women's national soccer team leaving their mark in France at the World Cup final. Now let's break down how all this magic happened. But first, let's take a look at downtown GR, Rosa Parks Circle. Fans decked out in the red, white, and blue. Jill Ellis coaching from the sidelines. But let's start things off in the 59th minute. Alex Morgan going down, and it looks like she took a high boot to the face. Oh, you know, that hurt right there. But that is okay because it's set up for this penalty kick. Megan Rapinoe doing what she does best right out here and scoring goals, or as they say, goal! Putting the U.S. up on top 1-0. The team ecstatic, just like the fans out in GR. Hundreds of them coming out to show some support this morning. And then the fun didn't end there. Rose Lavelle, I guarantee you her name is about to be on a lot of jerseys. Scoring in the 69th minute, 2-0 United States. GR on their feet. They were ecstatic, but you know what? That was it. You can put a bow on this game. Team USA winning the 2nd consecutive World Cup, 4th overall. U.S. beating the Netherlands to bring home the gold. Michigan's first game in the tournament, giving everyone quite the scare, almost losing to those Cowboys in the final seconds of the game. But it was their record 16 three-pointers that made the difference in this one. Coach Beilein and the guys having a little fun after the game today, as you just saw there, and they totally deserve it, beating Louisville, taking it down to the wire, and they all say it's because of that big rally in the second half. Time is winding down to tip-off, and even though Michigan got that huge win on Friday against Oklahoma State, they say they're not taking this next game against Louisville lightly. So a softball player in Portage making sure that her dreams of competing at the college level became a reality. Now, after her first school of choice cut its softball program, Becca Cottrell went looking and working for another one, and she didn't stop until she found the right fit. So Izzy Hoffman is a high school basketball standout at Mattawan High School, making a name for herself on the court, earning a chance to play at the collegiate level next fall. But it's the challenges she's overcoming off the court that's grabbing a lot of attention. But this kid right here, Ricky Nye, phenomenal, dominant on the field this year. He also graduated top of his class. This kid, I cannot stop saying incredible things about him. And, you know, he helped his team win back-to-back championships, but now he's getting ready to play in college. And he says that none of this would be possible without the support of a woman who means everything to him.
I can't think of anything else when I'm out here. It's just focus.
For 18-year-old Ricky Nye, baseball season never ends.
Hard work every day is basically the goal. Just keep working as hard as I can.
And his father, Mickey, makes sure of it.
I always tell him I'll be probably your worst critic, but I'll be your biggest fan too.
Mickey always by his side, pushing him to be the best, not only on the field.
It's been a great year, you know, back-to-back districts this year and last year felt so great to, cap out senior year.
But off the field as well.
Good kid, real good kid, works hard in school, graduated with a high of his class, which was great to hear.
Because it's what his mother would have wanted.
Graduation was also a big thing. I was thinking, if I did this for you, just make you proud. I hope you're proud of what I've done.
It's been his life's goal to make his mom, Jamie, proud. She passed away when he was just 3 years old.
It was tough times. He was younger, so he doesn't remember a lot. He's still got pictures in his room that we keep up of her.
Pictures like these, which Ricky looks at often, and on special occasions, he visits and decorates her grave.
I don't remember much, but my family always has the best memories of her. Lighting up the room.
It's her spirit that has been the secret to his success.
And especially on the field, every success, thank you. I always look up, make sure she knows that.
And he thanks his dad for helping him stay focused.
He said, you are never going to step foot on a field until your grades are always 100% the best they can be. And, that's pushed me to be better in the classroom and then translate it to the field.
With college coming in the fall, Ricky plans to continue his academic and athletic success, thinking of his mom along the way.
She's always going to be a part of me, and I want to cherish her and honor her with that.
Again, guys, told you, an incredible kid with a sweet story. Ricky tells us that, he's going to go on to Glen Oaks Community College in the fall, and he plans to take some general education classes and play baseball there as well. Now, yesterday, I introduced everyone to one All-Star who said that his mom was the secret behind his accomplishments. But tonight, I'm so excited to introduce you guys to another athlete. Her name is Lauren Essman, and she's a rising softball star, and her drive to be the absolute best comes from her biggest fan. 18-year-old Lauren Essman feeling most at home on the pitcher's mound.
Oh, love it so much. It's pretty much my life. I don't really do anything else but softball.
A sport she's loved since she was little. Her sister always there to help.
My sister caught me pretty much my whole life. Starting when I was 9, she was, 6, and she got behind the plate and was catching.
Helping Lauren grow as a player, even during high school at Gull Lake.
I started improving a lot, and then sophomore year was when the hitting really took control of my career, and then everything just took off.
Becoming so dominant, she was voted Gatorade Player of the Year during her senior season.
Miss Softball pitching, the pitcher of the year, and All-State, 3-time All-State.
And the person who's been on the sidelines every minute, her brother, Austin.
He's got all my lessons, all my practices. He's always been there for pretty much everything.
Being her source of inspiration and the secret to her success.
Oh, he's my best friend, and everybody knows, they'll walk around school, all my friends, they'll see him smiling.
A smile he's been wearing since birth. Born with cerebral palsy, his spirit always reminding her that anything is possible.
It's just crazy to see what he has to deal with, and if he can deal with learning how to walk each day, I think I should be able to do whatever I can in life.
like graduating together, side by side, Lauren pushing Austin across the stage in June.
That was just so awesome because the whole crowd stood up for it, and it was just awesome to see everybody's support behind us.
And it's because of her brother's support that she's choosing to stay close to home for college, playing softball at the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor.
I don't know what I'm going to do for 4 years. I mean, he'll be at every game, which will be great.
It's something she's already looking forward to.
Oh, he's just so awesome. If people can't see it, then I don't know what to tell you because he's the best.
Just to watch her play in Ann Arbor. How great is that going to be for 4 years?
And I asked her, who do you love? Who do you model yourself after? She said Jenny Finch. I guarantee you she's going to be the next Jenny Finch.
Yeah, she's got a heck of an arm right there.
She's going to be the next one right there.
Yeah, she even looks like her. Thanks, Lauren.
She does.
She really does. Last check your forecast right after this. Stay with us.